Hello everyone, welcome to solve this math problem which is k plus 200 raised to the power 3 plus k is equal to 22 and we need to find the value of k. So first of all we will use the substitution method, and after that we will use substitution and a smart assumption to get the solution in only fewer steps. So let's start with the substitution method. So our equation is k plus 200 raised to the power 3 plus k is equal to 22. Now what we are going to assume is that we are going to assume this value as h. So k plus 200 is equal to h. Now if I have assumed this value as h, then the value of k will be h minus 200. So using this here, we get h cube plus value of k is h minus 200. h minus 200 is equal to 22. Now we will bring the numerical term on the left side, or subtracting minus 22 from the both sides, we get h cube plus h minus 222 is equal to 0. Now we want to rewrite this 222 in the way so that we can equate with this cubic expression and easily get the solution. So h cube plus h minus 222 can be written as 216 plus 6 and is equal to 0. Now h cube plus h minus 216 minus 6 is equal to 0. Now 216 is same as 6 cube. So h cube plus h minus of 6 cube minus of 6 is equal to 0. Now we want to bring this cubic term together so that we can use the expansion a cube minus b cube. So h cube minus of 6 cube plus of h minus of 6 is equal to 0. Here you can see that in the expansion we get a minus b. So here also is the term a minus b. So we can actually take this term common and we will be more nearer to our solution. So a cube minus b cube expansion is a cube minus b cube expansion is a minus b times a square plus ab plus b square. So using this we get h minus 6 times h square plus 6h plus 6 square is 36 is equal to 0. And here our next term, that is plus, this is same as h minus x, because when we multiply plus with h, it will again give plus h, and plus minus 6 is minus 6. So plus 6 and minus 6 is same as plus h minus 6 in bracket and is equal to 0. Now we will take this h minus 6 common term. So we get h minus 6 out and times h square plus 6h plus 36 plus 1 is equal to 0. Now we got in the form of a dot b is equal to 0. a dot b is equal to 0. So either a is equal to 0 or b is equal to 0. So we are going to equate this. So either h minus 6 is equal to 0 or h square plus 6h plus 37 is equal to 0. From this we get the value of h as plus 6, and we want the solution of this. So as this is quadratic equation, so first of all we would like to see whether the equation have real roots or not, and for that we know we are going to find out the determinants, and if the determinant value is positive, then we can say that it has real solution. So determinant is equal to under root of b square minus 4ac. So what is b? b is 6, the quotient of h, and a here the value of a is nothing but 1, and this value of c is 37. So we get determinant is equal to 36 minus 4 times 1 times 37 and whole under root. Now which is equal to root of 36 minus 4 times 37 is 148, which is obviously negative something, negative of 112. This means as we are getting negative inside the root, this means we are not going to get the real solution. So we are going to leave this as it is. So now we have got the value of h as 6, and we have taken assumption that k plus 200 is equal to h. K plus 200 is equal to h. So putting the value of h here, we get k plus 200 is equal to 6, or subtracting 200 from both sides, k plus 200 minus of 200 is equal to 6 minus of 200. So we get the value of k as k is equal to minus of 194. So this is our required answer. Now although we have got the value of k, but are we sure that our answer is correct? So for the verification, we are going to put the value of this k here. The value of k in this equation, our real equation. So it's a minus of 194 plus 200 whole cube plus 1 minus of 194 is equal to, we are checking that whether it is equal to 22 or not. So minus 194 plus 200 is 6. So 6 cube plus minus, this is plus times minus. Actually it is like plus 1 times minus 1, and this is equal to minus 1. So here we get the value of as here we get the value as minus of 194, and we are checking whether it is equal to 22 or not. So 6 cube is 216, and minus of 194 whether it is equals to 22 or no. So now you can subtract. 6 minus 4 is 2, here 11 minus 9 is 2, and 1 minus 1 is 0, and this is equal to 22. So here LHS is equal to RHS, hence our value of k, that is 1 minus of 194 is correct answer. Now in the beginning of the video, I have told you that we will go through the second method that gives our solution very easily. So here we have used the transformation that, or assumption that h is equal to k plus 200. So this equation transforms to h cube plus h minus 200 is equal to 0, is equal to 22. So adding 200 both sides, we get h cube plus h is equal to 222. Now here, as you can see, this is the cubic expression, and the maximum value that we get after 1 cube, 2 cube, 3 cube, 4 cube, 5 cube, 6 cube, and 7 cube. The maximum value, that is 7 cube, which gives 343, which is greater than this right side expression. So it's obvious that the value of h is lesser than 7. As this is a very low value, so we are going to put one by one and check whether this satisfies the expression or not. So 1 cube is 1, 1 plus 1 is 2 and not 222. So 2 cube is equal to 8, 8 plus 2 is 10. So this also not satisfied. 3 cube is 27 plus 3 is 30. So it also not satisfied. 4 cube is 64 plus 4 is 70. But this also not satisfied. 5 cube is 125 plus 5 is 130. Does not satisfy the equation. So we are only left with a 6 cube. It means this must satisfy the expression, as it is in the form of a proper integer type. So this is also an integer. So this must satisfy. So 6 cube is equal to 216, and plus h, which is plus 6, is equal to 222. Hence, our value of h is equal to 6. So now we have get the value of h, and we have used the substitution that h is equal to k plus 200. So h is equal to, or 6 is equal to k plus 200. Subtracting 200 both sides, we get minus of 194 is equal to k. So again we have got the value of k as 194, and this method is quite quick as compared to this method. All we need is just to remember the cubic value of up to 10, and we compared with this. So thank you. I hope you liked the video. Please do like, share and subscribe.